Alright, I'm gonna confess something. I've been dragging my feet this morning because I'm not looking forward to making whatever ungodly supernova thing this thing is. So, but it's really the only thing we can do, so might as well just get started on it. What even is this thing? Oh, wait, that's it? That's just 3 copies of the same shape, colored the same way. That's easy to make. Okay, I see. It just looks intimidating because of the way it is, but you could tell it's that way because of the way it is. Yeah, very helpful. I don't think we need this here. I think that shape is just like out in the wild somewhere. It's a naturally occurring shape for our quarry area here. I'm pretty sure I've seen it before. This is almost it. There it is. Right there. There's plenty of it here. We can just keep using it. So if we get a system that just makes... wait, 3 of them per one. So... yeah, we're going to need a lot, actually. Because I don't want to run into the same kind of problem we had with, like, the target shape. Where we didn't have enough, like, stuff. Let's see, so we got cyan and yellow. Yellow is green and red. Cyan was green and blue. So there's a lot of that just sitting around over here. Which is good, because we're going to need a ton of it. Alright, hold on. What lesson did we learn from... this is not a current project anymore. What lesson did we learn from that? Not this one. I think it was the target one, right? No. Where is it? Is it here? Yeah, so we learned that the more complex the machine gets, the more you conveyor belts worth of die and stuff you need to feed it in. So because, like, oh yeah, we altered it to only do 4, and that was like just good enough. So I think that's, but that's 2 dying stations. I don't want to dedicate one line to 2 things, or I don't know how far we can stretch one of those dying lines. So let me find where we were again. There it is. I'm going to go ahead and mark this spot. Okay, so we basically need a bunch of dye, like a ton of it. So how can we get just a ton of dye going all at once? And kind of open it up to be free enough to be fed in several different ways. To me, that looks like a die mixing conveyor belt thing. But like 3 of them. Let's see here. So this will be easy enough to just do a mixer. Like if we just do, I don't know how many that is. 12, 16, that's 7. So there's 16. And we need 3. Now, 12 is pretty good. I think 8 or 6 or 8 might be the magic number. It's probably 6. So if we can get 12 times 3 to get that many dies to go for one shape being stacked. Wait. Okay, so we need 3. Okay, I'm gonna tackle it like this. We're making this shape 3 times, so I need to make a full conveyor belt's worth of these, which means I need 12. So I'm gonna have to make 12 of this shape, or 12 like machines to make that shape in a row, and then just duplicate that 3 times or 2 more times. So let's focus on that first. So that all being said, let's get our 4-color dyer. That's a mixer. 4-color dyer this way. And we'll point it down. Oops. And we don't delete it immediately. Alright. So we said this one, where the plug symbol is, that is the bottom left. So that needs to be... Wait, what orientation are these in? They're pointed to the right, so... That's yellow. So these first two need to be yellow. Can I mark these somehow to where I remember that they're yellow later? This is sweet. What is this? I'm confused for what this is needed for. Like, I don't know. There's probably a whole lot of automation on stuff that I'm not really paying much attention to. I'm gonna mark this with like an extractor. So those two need to be yellow, and the other two need to be cyan, and we gotta make that shape a bunch. So if we do that, we're gonna make all our dyes on the right side. So we're gonna have the dye coming in from the right. So we need this one. So yellow comes through there, and yeah. Oh, hold on. I need to keep that marked. Yellow comes through there, and then we have this twice to make cyan. And then we have to have another one probably here to have the shape come in. So the shape comes in like that. So that's good. But how much of this can one conveyor belt worth of dye feed realistically? So I think what I want to do, keep doing that. Here, I'll do this. So the bottom one's yellow and the top one's cyan. Right? Right, okay. Now, based on our experience with the targets, we made 8, and the 7th and 8th one never made it, and the 4th or 5th one sort of made it. So it looks like we need one conveyor belt can give us just 2 of these. That doesn't seem right. Or we do sets of 4 maybe. Hold on, let me go look at that again. Yeah, one conveyor belt fed. Yeah, look, that's moving pretty fast. I'm going to go on a limb and say that one conveyor belt can feed 3 of them. So that's 3. Okay. Which means we're going to need 12 conveyor belts worth. Holy moly. Alright. Alright, this is my plan here. Yeah, the shapes come in like this. Oh, hold on, let me get the conveyor belts. Oh, cancel that. The conveyor belts going through. So those are through there. Those are through there. And this one will be through here with one here like that. And we'll just make sure they're rotated the right way. Alright, so one conveyor belt we said feeds 3 of these. Well, how many to make one conveyor belt? That's what I'm thinking about. How many dye color machines do we need to output a full conveyor belt? It would be... I don't think one can do 12, can it? Let's look at that real quick. If we have a mixer here, let's just do mixers all the way down. There's 10. We'll start with 8 and see how it works. We have red coming in from the left and green Coming in from the right. Yeah, I could have just made one and copied it. I know. Dang it, I thought that would work. That's fine. Obviously a full set of extractors. Why isn't this one working? Oh, it's going the wrong way. Oops. There we go. Alright, so there's tons of yellow. Now what I want to do is this. And probably so I can just see what's going on. Let that feed out and see if this is too much. So how does that work exactly? The greens are feeding in at a pretty steady pace, but the reds are getting stuck. Right, look, so... Oh, because they're feeding in from the wrong direction. Okay, that's not a fair comparison, I don't think. I think I do need to match them up. So that doesn't quite give us a full conveyor belt because the reds aren't able to keep up. Oh, 16.2 items. Oh, okay. My bad. I forgot we upgraded that. So we need 6 extractors now. Now that looks like a full set of things. Now if I disconnect 2 of them, do I still get that? Where's the speed thingy? 16.2. I guess I could actually just put that here. So 16.1 with just 6 of them. If I add in 7 and 8, it kind of flickers. Now what if I take out 1? Okay, 5 is good. Oh, okay, we went down. Okay, yeah, so 4's too few. We went down by a lot by having only 4. It's crazy. And then we go back up quite a lot. So 5 is the magic number for now. That is good to know. So that means we don't have to go completely overboard. The 1 conveyor belt of each color can give us, with just 5 mixers, can give us a full conveyor belt of color. And we're assuming a full conveyor belt of that color will work for 3 of these. Which I think it will, because we're splitting this into 5s and still getting enough. But if we split this into 6, like, that's still fine. 6 is just a little overkill, which means one conveyor belt can still realistically feed into 6 different extractor thingies. So that means, I'm trying to do some math here. So to get 36 of these, we need 12 full conveyor belts of both colors, which means 60 mixers. And enough streams to go through all those. Enough like full conveyor belts from the extracting points. Let's go belts. Yeah, we raised it up just by a tiny bit. All right, that is good to know. So 60. Wait, we need 12 streams, and it's 5 each. Which means we need 12 extracted thingies. Okay, I think we can do that. We're already running out of time here, but let me figure out a way to make this totally repeatable. If we have... So there's a ton of extracting stuff here. And we want to feed it downwards in a line. So... yeah. If they all come down and then they go out the side, there's going to need to be tunnels no matter what we do. Alright. Because I'm thinking... oh, and that's just for one color. Right, so here's what I'm thinking here. If we do, like, a mixer up like this... 6, right? And then... this might be too close. I'm gonna scoot this down a bit. We got lots of space here, so I'm thinking... like this, right? So... like so. One up there. So that'll give us yellow. It needs to go on the bottom. And then if we do this, we can get... we can get cyan on the top. And that doesn't interfere with this because we need the shape to come in down from that side. Alright, so if I do this... my goal here is to get everything started in the small scale, because if we get all this stuff close together, all that needs to be done is duplicating it like 12 more times and then having enough lines feeding in everything. And that gives us full conveyor belts of the whole shape. And plus, when I get this one started, I can just start feeding it into the hub. And not have to worry about, like, you know, anything else going... or I can get, like, the numbers starting to go up while I work on expanding the capacity. You know what I mean? So, alright, so... and then we're going to have to stack it up. Yeah, I know. But this creates one set, because we'll have this fed out and stacked it up on our own here in a sec. Okay, so... I need... it's yellow on the bottom, so that's red and green, right? And it pretty much needs to come in from the right side. But on the top, it's cyan, which is red and blue. which... Yep, that's fine. We can deal with it for now. Alright, as long as we got one blue coming in here, and then... one red. Alright, that does give a sign, right? I'm not going crazy. That's magenta. God, man. I need to learn my freaking colors. My goodness. It's blue and green makes cyan. And red and green makes yellow. Okay. So, that means... cyan's got to go on top. And that's blue and green. Okay, well... God dang it. Ugh. Alright, that's fine. Blue can still go here. Yeah, I know, man. Come on. Just dunk all that out of there for a minute. While I get this figured out. It's 6 extractors now, not 5. I gotta remember that. Alright, let that feed in for a sec. And the bottom one is red and green, so... Man, I really did do that backwards, huh? Is there easier? I don't want to rearrange everything. Let's not worry about that. Let's just get the tunnel thing figured out. We'll work on exactly how to map this out later. It's gonna be a lot of tunnels. I'm telling you that much. That'll probably be the focus of like all we do tomorrow. I can't click that far away. There we go. Let's do that so we're not covering up the blues in this case. Okay. And then... and I got a pair of these. Just pull that out here for a switch, I guess. I don't understand why we need the switch, to be honest. Alright, so that gives us 3 of our shapes here. So now what we can do is... the first one we need to rotate the other direction. Doesn't matter because they're both the same. And that goes on the left side with this one. So this will feed in here and then that'll go on top of it. And then this one will rotate the exact same way. And again, it'll go on top. Which that looks like the right shape. Now where's the hub at? Way over there. And that is the worst part of this, I think. We can get rid of something here. If... can't really piggyback those rockets because we need those. Because there's something we can get rid of, and that's these targets and these things. We can get rid of both of those. So if we can just kind of overtake them going this way. You know what? I'm going to do this. I'm going to have it come up. Not like that. Come on. Up. and just over, and I'm gonna keep it moving until, nope, hold on, too far, or not far enough. We need a whole mess up here. We need all that to stay kind of not covered up. I mean, realistically, if you really think about it, oh, come on, man. I forgot to requisition that pointer that I needed. If you really think about it, we could just leave it like this. Like we've made the shape. That's good, right? Like we've made it. We could just let it pile up and then like go home and not touch it again for a while, right? But I don't want it to like to work that way, if that makes sense. That looks pretty good. Like that doesn't feel right to me as a worker to have that be, you know, how it works. We actually did pretty good. Look at this. We can do here to here, and then here to here. That's not far enough, or too far, I mean. Yep, and I'm just going to usurp this stuff. It's going to come in the backside like that, and we'll reconnect the targets because they were already like got their own little thing. So we'll let all the targets flow through, and then we'll have eventually, I assume, yeah. Oh, they're getting mixed in with the targets. It's not good. Well, this is not needed anymore, is it? So we can really just turn this whole factory off. Right? Same thing on this side. Like if we just give it a little snip snip. There we go. And it's already feeding into the hub. We can see it. Eventually it's going to stop. I'm going to need to see how many, like what kind of spread we're getting. Because maybe duplicating that into 36 is not necessary. Maybe we just see what our shape per second rate here is and then just move it up like that. That is exactly 2. Okay, we're making 2 per second, which means we need 8 more. No, 7 more. Is that right? That's crazy. Maybe 8 more. Well, so that's a little easier to deal with. If we just copy paste this allegedly 7 more times. And now I'm curious here if I'm gonna put a speed thing here. It's gonna be right at 2. Now I want to see how many of these can I cut out before it stops being efficient. Probably a few, to be honest. Could it possibly really just be 3? Oh my goodness, dude, 3 might be enough. Oh, hold on, we're falling behind here a little bit. With the yellows, for sure. Yep, I'm seeing a little bit. Yeah, a little bit of drop off. All right, so 3 is not enough. Okay, so 4 then. But I think for the sake of it, I don't think it really makes a difference if we don't do that. Because a 1 conveyor belt can't feed more than 6. So we couldn't duplicate this to make 1 conveyor belt do both. Right? I think that's right. Because 4 does back it up here, and our limiting factor is for sure the painter, this weirdo painter. And the stacker. The stacker obviously stacks at the speed of stacking. So right, because I don't think 1 conveyor belt can actually handle 8. Right, isn't that what we determined? I'm kind of forgetting already. We said 5 was like the minimum for a full conveyor belt of die. And now we're seeing that 4 works because of the speed of our machine. That's not going to be universal. Alright, that is helpful actually. So I'm going to connect... I'm about to leave too. I'm almost done for the day. I'm going to connect all that and we're going to disconnect the back set. Wait, 1, 2, 3... Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, and I'm going to delete all this. And have that be... Oh, that's right. And then... Because we don't need that for that. That's where I got confused. Yeah, I know we slowed down a bit. Hold on, it'll catch up. It's going slow. Alright, there we go. We're back up to 2 pretty much. Because this part's backing up. So we know the parts that are backed up are not the problem. It's going to be the other stuff. So this could be duplicated easily. Like, that's no problem at all. I guess the problem is going to be... I'll probably put it in a bad spot because the shape needs to be sent in a few different ways. But this can be split differently. Like, if I do... I'm thinking out loud now. If I do, like... this... and have this come down here, that feeds down to the next one. Now, that's not great for sustainability. That might actually work. Like maybe just twice. Or I could duplicate it all the way down and have it look like this, and then have the other lines coming from the side, like the left side or something, when it starts to look questionable. As long as we keep these colors in their own, like, lines over to the right thing. Okay, that's what we'll work on. We got already 1,000 of these made. So next time we're going to duplicate this and get it up to capacity so this doesn't take what would the math at 12,000 seconds is like, what? 2,000 minutes? That's alright. 200 minutes. Just 3 hours. And I don't want to wait for that long. So, alright, that's what we're doing. I'm going to clock out now, and I'm headed out of here. Looking forward to tomorrow.